Hey YouTube, it's Rob here, back again with another Inferno video. Today, we're going to be doing the requirements for today, if you're trying to follow along, are we need a Ring of the Gods. This is a new thing I got from Calvarion. I did a grind and I got Ring of the Gods and it's been like super nice in the Inferno. That's why I wanted to make a video today. The other thing is really important is the Devout Boots, and then I have the Quiver, so I have the Blessing equipped, which is another +2 prayer. So all the prayer bonus I can get, essentially, but then truthfully, like, your DPS is just insane even with the prayer gear. So without further ado, we're just gonna hit the pre-pots. About the gear choices, the only thing you could really change with this is if you don't have a Fowler's Shield, you can obviously take a prayer pot in place of it, or a restore. Obviously, restores in place of prayer pots, I'm just cheaping out. And if you have prayer regen potion, then taking 1 or 2 prayer regen is possible. And it could also let you take an extra brew, so if you take a prayer regen, it could allow you an extra brew. But other than that, like, pretty simple stuff. I'm using amethyst arrows and amethyst darts in my blowpipe, but if you have dragon, obviously that just makes this a little bit easier. I think my sounds are on. And so yes, without further ado, we are going to camp Rigour in the Inferno, and I'm gonna try to be as not clickbait as possible. I'm gonna camp it as much as I actually can. And we're gonna have a chill Inferno run, and like the whole idea of this, I think the best use case for this is just like chill KC runs. If you're like going for pet, this is like amazing actually. Like probably the best method for getting pet here, basically. Because you can do super chill ones, and yeah, I mean, like what's better than that if you want to grind a lot of KC? If they're chill, like it's pretty much the best thing you could ask for. So basically showing how to do like what I consider the most chill on-task Inferno possible. So when the blob comes, we gotta flick the blob. But we're gonna do nothing too crazy here. Really the whole video, we're not gonna do anything too crazy. Gonna keep killing things. Which is pretty much what I say in every video. But, you know, it's worth repeating. So here we can dodge out of the way of that. Pray against the blob. Can get a T-bow shot on the blob to save ticks. But as long as you keep killing things, the thing about Rigour is that it does so much DPS. If you just keep killing things, that's really like all you want to do here is just keep DPSing because you have Rigour on. And so you'll see also in the later waves, there's like a lot of DPS type solutions that really just work super well when you're camping Rigour, which might not work as well like with either, you know, if you're just chilling and not using prayers or whatever, or using like lower level prayers or whatever to save prayer. You know, as I've shown is possible in my previous videos, but yeah, regardless, double blob, you can kind of pray against these. If they're like attacking close enough together, you can like flick them both. You don't have to take this as aggressively as I'm taking it. It's like a little unnecessary here. Taking way more damage than I need. Also, like, you'll see, the only prayer I'm really gonna swap to is like augury, and obviously offensive prayers. Here, obviously, blood barrage to heal. This wave, it's a melee. We could pray melee. So like most of my thoughts going into like what am I praying and how can I keep attacking stuff, because you know, if I'm gonna be praying Rigour, I may as well use it, I figure, right? It's gonna drain my prayer. You know, granted, we have Ring of the Gods, so like that, the whole point of this video is that Ring of the Gods offsets that and just lets you camp it, which is like crazy. You know, assuming you can kill things fast enough, really. Like if you miss too many ticks, this isn't really possible. So like that's the caveat here. Like I'll say that kind of early on in the video. Like the caveat here is if you miss a bunch of ticks, like you'll see, like I'll probably have like a restore left at the end. we'll see how much I have at the end. Having a restore left at the end would mean, you know, I've got like another minute and a half or so of camping Rigour with a protection prayer on. So a minute and a half is like quite a long time. That's basically like a whole, you know, you figure it's really hard to go through a extra minute and a half in a run unless you're like hard AFK. So you see, I just keep killing stuff, and no need to like turn Rigour off at all. The whole point is like it's possible for this to actually be chill if you just kill stuff fast enough. So like my whole focus wasn't just killing stuff, really. Not really worried about much else. Well, I do want to. I want to use my Falador Shield. I like to use my Falador Shield first, but I know like a lot of people like to use it later on. But I'm more of a fan of using it early. I just like to get it out of the way. But you just want to make sure you get like the most value out of it at the end of the day. So you can augury if you want. Not a huge deal. These early waves, pretty simple. Like, so here, I'm just gonna pray. I actually just don't want to get bat drained, to be honest with you. So I'll tank the blob for a little bit. Get the blood barrage on those, and usually that'll heal you. I got lucky, to be fair, but most of the time that'll heal you adequately. So here there's two blobs. They're both gonna mage me here, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pray against them again, turn the corner. You'll see that avoiding damage is also very important. That's a very important thing in the Inferno, because the more damage you can avoid, like, the better off you'll be. And it just, like, allows you... It just, I don't know, it just makes your life easier, to be honest. I'll kill the ranger. You want to kill the meleeer not last if you can, because this bloblet, for some reason, always dies a tick slower. And I could not tell you why. So, don't ask me, but it's true. So that's just like a little mini tip, although like that's not gonna like make or break your run or anything, but always kill the... It's like the same as like the meleeer. Like the meleeer you don't want to kill last technically, although there was two melees, so there's nothing you can do. But like the melee bloblet's the same way, it like takes an extra tick to die, so... The melee stuff, you always don't want to kill it last, basically, if possible. And you could, by all means, use your stamina. I might just see if I can, like, get away with not using it, just because it's, like, fun to, but... By all means, like, you could hit a stamina dose here. I think I have... Do I have a shield charge? Yeah, I do. We'll just save the North Pillar, even though it's fine. So, when we get to 1, we'll just recharge. It's fine. And these waves are all pretty easy, you just want to keep killing stuff. Try not to let the bat strain you as much as possible. Not because it's like the end of the world, but it just makes your life easier. Trying to avoid having my run drained, and then sometimes you can like walk back to the start tile and stuff, but that's all like not super necessary. You could just like use a dose of stamina and not do that, basically. So there, I just prayed against the blob and then walked into the ranger with pre-range. Most of the time you can just keep Rigour on. Like, when in doubt, just keep Rigour on. Kill the melee bloblet first, not a big deal. But... unlucky. We're just gonna kill all these. Wow, we're really unlucky here, but that's fine. We're just gonna... I'm gonna do that. Okay, that was like a bunch of mistakes, but it's fine. Okay, I don't know why I dropped that potion there too. I never do that, but it's fine. Just make sure you're bastioned. So here, go around the corner. Didn't mean to take the blob hit, but it's fine. Didn't mean to take that blob hit either, but it's fine. Alright, just turning Rigour back on. Don't worry, I'm not turning it off. I would never cheat. You know me. A man of my word. If I say I'm gonna camp Rigour, I'm gonna camp Rigour. Oh, that sucks. That's fine, but whatever. That wasn't like what I meant to do, but... Okay, we just want to heal up. This is like getting sus. Okay, they're on an annoying cycle. That's fine. Okay, everything's fine. That's like a harder... That's like 2 blobs. I mean, it's not like a hard wave, but it's just like... There is a potential to take damage there, so definitely be careful on the double blob. But see, what I know is, like, if I just kill them fast enough, it's gonna be alright. So, like, that's mainly what I was thinking there. I think that's dead, or more like I hope that was dead, but... Okay, nice. So you still want to use your blowpipe specs, and you can. I can go grab that prayer pot when I want to, which is a good thing. I'll grab it now. And this is like really easy ways, just like melee and ranger, essentially. Trying to drag the melee close to me. Honestly, like that wasn't really what I intended to do at the beginning, but it's fine. I was really... Okay, that was good to kill both. I was hoping it would kill both. And back to the start tile we go. Nice and easy so far. Nothing crazy. And we just get the camp Rigour the whole time, which is like super chill. Okay, are these gonna be offsect? Yes. Alright, we can just kill the melee. It doesn't really matter. Technically, I'm just waiting for those nibblers to stack up. Can get a phantom blood barrage there. Nice, huge. Okay, let's save this pillar. Because I was neglecting it last wave, so let's make sure. Get her prayer back on. Don't try not to let your prayer drop. It's kind of bad of me, not gonna lie. A little bit of bad gameplay. Here, if you want to be like fancy, you can like hit this guy twice in between. I'm trying to save a tick by killing the mage last. This is like not worth it though. Don't do this. Yeah, I don't really do that. I was kind of trolling. Just get back to the start tile. So here we can just T-bow the melee once, flick the blob, pray melee. just guess on the blob. We didn't get the right one, but it's fine. We can just wait for these to stack up. We're officially speedrunning. I don't know. It's like this is like a pseudo speedrun because it's like it's kind of a speedrun just because we're camping Rigour, but it's not technically a speedrun. That's kind of awkward. Alright, let's just blood barrage that. Blood barrage. Oh, just ice barrage that. Okay, and then I have to get a little bit of health back. That's fine. So get a little bit of health back. Pray Rigour into Augury. Can pray against the blob. I just kind of I was able to figure out like which cycle they were on for the 2-tick. But you could have also like 1-tick alternated there, that was also fine. Just praying against the blob here. Wow, that pillar is not as high HP as I thought. I mean, not that I thought it was like super high, but wow, these things are tanky. Okay, well this mage one is very tanky. Oh my. Okay. Whatever. I'm not stabbing. I don't care. I'm not stabbing. Can I Phantom Barrage that? Alright, so yeah, I was like able to tell where the blob was in relation to the melee here, or the ranger here rather. That's how I did that. This is the flick. Alright, well that didn't work out exactly how I thought it would, but I'm happy with it. So here we can just step on the pillar, deal with this melee. Keep sipping prayers. Basically doesn't matter when you sip your prayers, you just never want to run out of prayer. That's like the one main thing. And here you want to kill the melees first, technically, which usually is like the natural thing to do anyway. Because they have like a really, really long death animation. So in terms of like saving time. And we're gonna do a couple of blood barrage waves here. So this is double rangers, really free to blood barrage. We're just keeping prayers on. Okay, so all those are dead. That pillar is like very, very low to be honest, but it really doesn't matter. You know, the funny thing is, this is only saving like a minute or two at this point over like using Hawkeye, but I mean, it's still better, so do this. Basically. Could also have barraged again, but I think I was better. And then these are the mage waves. You could turn your quick prayers on. I think I'm not even going to use quick prayers. Maybe just for, yeah, maybe I'll just won't use quick prayers. But I'll set them anyway. Okay, it's already set. So I'll have quick prayers on, but probably just going to stay on. And I'm just not going to prayer flick. So that's pretty much how this is going to go. I want to kill things though, so like you'll see like I pretty much try to waste no time like killing stuff. Like I'm gonna basically be killing stuff the whole time. Or hoping to kill stuff. I mean if I hit, geez, you'd hope, right? But anyway, I hate the bats. The bats with the mages are like one of the more like annoying things in the Inferno when you get better at it. Oh great. Okay, nice. I blocked the bat. Still was annoying though, but whatever. So here, we purposely let the mage drag in so there's a 1-tile gap so that the bat can't get through. That's why we let the mage drag in for so long. We don't want the bat to get through there because that would just be annoying. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it's so freaking annoying, dude. I hate these stupid bats. That was just why I did that there. Mage and blob, you can stand in the middle if you like. I'll stam, I guess. Okay. We're just letting the mage get a little closer, and then we're gonna go kill the mage. So like 99% of the solutions I do revolve around the north pillar. There's like once in a while where I'll run south where it's just like, and usually the only time I run south is like if the mage is south, and it's just like the fastest way to kill it is just like to run at the mage and like run behind the south pillar. But other than that, like north pillar all the way. Usually I run to like one of the corner tiles at the north pillar. So either like the eastmost tile north of the pillar or the westmost tile north of the pillar. And I always just start here and then with 50 plus start here. But like for now we just start here. When the mage and the blob see you at the same time, you can always flick both of them. Like this. Or 1-tick alternate, or 2-tick alternate. Alright, cool. Thought I took a blob hit there, but we're good. You could pray Augury there, but you could also just keep Rigour on if you want to be chill. Like, it might feel like you're burning prayer, but you're gonna have enough. Like, well, I'm not gonna, like, personally guarantee that, but... but, like, you know, hopefully you'll have enough if you followed what I do here in this video. Okay, also don't blowpipe the mage, but... well, you can blowpipe... The only time you do want to blowpipe the mage is if it's, like, really low HP. Like, sometimes if the mage is, like, say, like, 10 HP or lower about, and you can just kill it with the blowpipe, it saves you some ticks. That's just, like, a little speedrun trick you can use, but not at all necessary. You can just kill it with the T-bow. It's still pretty much as fast. So 40 is pretty easy. 41 is 2 blobs, so there's like one that could be kind of hard. I'm just gonna step out. Okay, these ended up being on the same tick. If not, you could just start 1-tick alternating like this. So it turned out these blobs are on the same tick. So I could just do this, or 1-tick alternate works, or just flick on the... They're on the nice tick where you can just flick on the tick they attack if you like doing that too. Getting ready to T-bow. Just praying against the blob still. Trying to miss as few ticks as I can. And here comes the blood brush. Always trying to blood barrage the bloblets because like they're one of the better things to get health back on because there's like multiple of them. They're just like a better use of your DPS. Just kill the mage first here. Whenever we can kill the mage first, we kill the mage first, usually. Unless it's like a bat that we want to just kill. Sometimes there's like a bat north of the pillar that is just easier to kill. Okay, there I was pretty sure the mage wasn't going to hit me again, but be careful doing that. And just keep sipping prayer. Keep the prayer up always. There I just Phantom Barrage so that I don't have to think about which one to attack. And it doesn't die, that's pretty unlucky, but... That's a little silly. Probably wouldn't advise that, to be honest. Either just let the nibbler eat there, or or hit it earlier. Like, I could have done what I did just like a lot earlier. Probably would have been better. Try to be decisive if you're gonna try to save a pillar. Here, I'm just gonna go around the pillar so that the mage drags in. You just stay here, actually. Keep sipping prayer. Because I know I'm gonna use a lot of prayer because I'm camping Rigour, so I want to keep my prayer up so that I have it to use. Alright, so we're 24:40 in and it's wave 45. That's like very good pace, which is the whole point. That's good. Here, we could just kill the melee. Like, I don't know, just don't think too hard here. Like, just kill something quick. Like, you're camping Rigour, so you're probably gonna kill this mage before it respawns anyway, hopefully. I mean, you might not. Like, okay, yeah, you okay, you might not. Like, it's just gonna miss. The game's just gonna disprove everything I say here. Clearly, that's fine though. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Just tank a blob hit too. So here's where you could technically blowpipe the mage, and then that's gonna not work well here too either. So yeah, basically just like everything I say, just it's all right, but it's just like not being proven right. That's for sure. So anyway, 46. It's the bat. Here, you know the melee can't hit you from here. Anywhere along this row, it can't come around the pillar. So it's good to know that you can hit the mage from here. So one more shot should kill it. Gonna stop the melee from digging. And the reason I pray range after that was just to prepare myself to go around the corner and hit the blob. So sometimes I'll change my prayer like way in advance. And that's kind of part of the mentality of like camping prayers too. It's because like I'm just going to keep my overhead on, so I'm just going to put the one I need next on basically. That's basically the mindset. And it's like, it's super chill as well. Like the whole point of this guide is basically to show you a super chill way to do the Inferno. So, okay, the only reason I did that was just in case it respawned a bat. So that the bat wouldn't get to me. It would be nice to save that pillar. I'm not like crazy about it, but like would be cool. But I'm not gonna like risk my life. Here we can like throw a Phantom Barrage, put our Occult on, put our Prayer on. Here, you should know that if you go around the pillar early enough and the melee's coming at you like that, he'll get trapped. That's like a good thing to know. Now, the melee still can dig, but this is the thing about camping Rigour is that if you have like max gear like this, you're on task, you're camping Rigour, like you're very, very, very likely to kill this mage. Like, you'd have to get pretty unlucky to... Like, you see how long it took for the melee to dig there? Yeah, so just trying, like, it's just a little complicated. Sometimes in the blob waves, it's like a little complicated to not miss ticks. That's why, like, sometimes I'll just, like, shut up for a sec. Because a wave like that with 2 blobs, just, like, a lot of stuff to kill. It's fine though. We got, look how much prayer we have left. So this is like one of the situations where running south might be good. You could technically kill the melees first, but practically speaking, it's just like way easier to kill the mage first, and you're like really not losing much time, so. For most people, I would just say kill the mage. And here you want to start using your tank gear. You're gonna repot in a second. If you could just stay, if you so like here, the only good thing I would say is just to stay put for a second, because then it lets you just single out the mage here. Keep using blowpipe sticks, it's huge. Yeah, and like prayer is still good. Like we can keep camping. We're chilling. Like thanks to the it's both of these combined really, and the Rada's blessing. Just all of this combined is just so much prayer. Like actually crazy. And just think you could bring prayer regeneration potions too. Okay. Kill these nibs first. Then we're gonna off-tick these. So I usually prefer to two-tick off-tick them rather. And here they're one-tick off-ticked, which is, you know, not ideal by my standard, but it works at the end of the day. As long as you don't mess up, that is. So I always focus up when I have a situation like this. I'm not really sure if that T-bow shot was good, but whatever. We're not going to worry about it. Okay, we got our tank gear on. Always want to start in our tank gear from now on. I don't know why I T-bowed there. It's fine. We're just gonna kill this. And we're gonna two-tick off-tick. Not that it really matters, but trying to do it chill, so two-tick off-tick is technically the most chill. But you see, I mostly just try to stay put north of the pillar and deal with things the best I can there. Killing the mage first when I can. Killing bats or melees as needed. Like, if a bat or a melee was messing with me north and I needed to kill it, I would just kill it. Wouldn't ever try to freeze a melee. I don't really advise that, or a bat, really, for that matter, but killing them is good. Like, just straight up DPS is usually, like, not a bad option. So here I just recognize the two-tick pattern of the blob and the mage. I was praying mage just in case the blob hit me again, but it was a tick. It was like a tick too late to, it was a tick off of scanning me rather, so it didn't hit me yet, or it wasn't gonna hit me. Here we just get some health back. I just did that. Okay, I don't know why I didn't pray against the thing, but that's fine. There, we get drained by the bat, but it's okay. Just hope we kill the mage before the bat respawns, but it doesn't matter because it respawned inside of it, so it's kind of fine. So I timed that with the 2-tick flick, so I could just keep 2-ticking the blob there. Blood Barrage again. Can Blood Barrage this as it dies if you want. And then Tank Gear on, and we want to go back to here, and we want to Sip a Prayer. Kind of like a lot of things to remember, but at the same time, it's just like, if you just always remember to keep your resources up, like that's most of it. So like, keep your prayer up, and like that's like, see here, I'll just Sip a Prayer now, for instance. Pillar doesn't matter too much. It would be cool to save it for like one more wave though. It sucks that I took the blob hit. I didn't mean to. It's okay though. Didn't mean to take the bat hit there. Alright, I'm glad the bat died. Always glad when the bat dies, that's always a good thing. It's probably the mage that's left alive. I took a lot of damage, so I'm just gonna blood barrage the nibs. There's 2 blobs this wave. It's fine. They're taking the pillar. Sometimes you just gotta know when they're gonna take the pillar and just let it happen, because like there was no saving it there. Plus my health isn't that high. So I was just in like no position to save it there. That's okay, because we don't need to save it really at this point. Our north pillar is still like very healthy. Okay, that was good. Put our tank gear back on. Back to the start spot. We'll just start killing the melee until we can hit the mage. It's fine. Wow, we're taking hits like every wave. We'll just like blood barrage the nib at the end, you know? Didn't mean to turn off Rigour there. That was unintentional. Please don't count that one against me. Okay, so the goal here is to blood barrage this, and then blood barrage these, and then hopefully blood barrage them again. I'm gonna hope to kill this pretty quick. Our north pillar is still very healthy. We only got a couple waves left, so this is it's only 1 nibbler at the end of the day. How many nibblers are on the pillar is also like a factor. So here there's only 1, so it's not a big deal. We can go kill it now, and that's only a bat. Easy peasy. 78 HP, that's okay. It's not like ideal. So we'll probably blood barrage the nibs next wave. Also, by the way, like you could absolutely brew. Like just putting that out there. I'm just saving my brews here, partly because I'm an iron meme, and partially because I'm dumb. So yeah. That pillar could possibly be saved. But I'd have to kill this mage first. There's no way I'm gonna go before the mage is dead, so that's basically, you can kind of like make decisions like that too. Like you can think like, okay, I can save that pillar, but I'm also not gonna like go before, like, see, now everything's ranged, so now I could just go. Hopefully that kills everything. Okay, nice. I healed 20 off of that blowpipe fix. That's huge. Just make sure you put Pray Mage back on at the end of this wave. You want to make sure you always start with the right prayer up, and then I'll just Blood Barrage again. Killed it, which is nice. That's a hidden Jutsu right there, so don't worry about that. Just pretend you didn't see that, okay? Just kidding, that's a splash off tick. There was like a risk there. If I didn't splash on the major, then it would hit me on the same tick as the ranger, but that's just like a nice solve for that wave, I guess. It's a thing you can do. It's not often good like it was in that situation. Like that was a pretty like rare situation where it was like actually good. We're zooming, we're 40 minutes into 61. That's really good. I usually consider if I'm like 40 minutes into 60, that's really good. So 40 into 61 is zooming. And we got plenty of, look how much prayer we have left. Holy, 5 prayer potions, and like that's so much. We're gonna have like a whole potion left at the end. That's crazy. Alright, just start killing stuff. I would like to kill the meleeer, but I didn't see like a good way. Also, that hits the bat too. That's kind of cool. Ooh, it's sick. Okay, here we'll kill the melee first because it has a long death animation, and then we'll kill the ranger. Okay, 62. So focus up on these waves, obviously. I will Ice Barrage actually because I feel like I'm high enough health, and I feel like freezing the nibblers is actually better than healing, to be honest, for this wave. We'll just try to kill this. Because we're playing Rigour, like, there's a good chance we just kill the mage before it respawns it, so... Like, Rigour has so many benefits like that. Like, you end up killing the mage more of the time before it respawns stuff. Also, you can, like, stall the mage a tick every time you attack, because, like, the mage is 4 tick and you're 5 tick. This makes it, like, less likely to respawn. But not at all necessary, just kind of like a little weird min-max thing, I guess, like if you were interested. I'll kill this first to save a tick. We're going max speedrun, okay? I don't care about the mage hitting me, I care about saving a tick. Or something. I don't know how many ticks it saves. Oh, I probably saved 2 ticks actually. Look how fast we're gonna kill this mage. Look, we just like 3-shot the mage. That was not exactly what I meant to do. Alright, tanked a lot of blob hits there, but they didn't end up doing any damage, so whatever, I guess, right? Just pretend it didn't happen, basically. Because if it did happen, I would have just barraged off of these bloblets and then I would have been fine anyway, so... Right? Okay, so make sure you keep your prayer up here. Rigour on. Always. So we know we're safe from the melee here, so we're basically solved at this point. And you know, because you're camping Rigour, you know the mage is probably gonna die before you have any kind of problem here. That's why this is just so nice. Like, this is like truly the easiest Inferno KC you can get, basically, on task. These might dig in time, but yeah, like I figured just around then they'd probably dig. But... We can kill the melees first, probably better. Nice and chill. Also, I just wanted to mention, I had been messing with the noise gate on my microphone on OBS before this video, so hopefully that sounds good. Trying to make that sound better for the videos. Hopefully that was successful. There, on this wave, you always want to make sure any range and mages are off-ticked from each other. That's like the key to solving this wave. So there, I just made sure I went around the corner at a good time. There, I missed a flick against the ranger. So not the best blowpipe spec, that's fine. We're gonna maybe blood barrage off the nibblers next wave. We still have 3.5. It's actually crazy, like, because the amount of prayer, like, normally 3.5 would be, like, already enough, but it's so much because we have so much prayer bonus that it's, like, a crazy amount. Yeah, we'll heal just because. Oh, that sucks. I wasn't far enough away for the Phantom Barrage. You have to be like a tile away farther than I was for the Phantom Barrage. That's okay though. I want to kill these as close together as possible. I think that's not dead, which is nice. Okay, that's good. Probably should have hit the other one. I thought this one was lower actually, but I should have hit this one before I hit that one again. But... guess that works. And then alright, 46-minute waves. That's like really good actually. We might get to Zuck like sub 50, which is like very, very fast. I don't even know if that's fast for this method though, or if it, I mean, I know it's fast for people and like for a person in general, they would probably say this is like crazy fast, but like I think this is pretty average for this. Like I think you could expect to get this like most times. Maybe this is a little bit faster than an average one, but not by much to be honest. Couldn't be by much. So close to full health, got all of our brews left. Just make sure you don't miss a flick here at all costs. Make sure your prayer doesn't drop as well, so it'd be quite a bad time for that to happen, I would say. You can T-bow these most of the time. Make sure you're ready to flick back to your prayer book always. Whoops, that's definitely range. My bad. Could blowpipe that one technically, but I don't really like to on the Jads because it's just pretty inaccurate. It's just kind of annoying to me. But technically for like the best potential you would wanna. Praying melee is like super extra here to be honest. When you're in like Missouri and stuff that is, but... it's like pretty damn fast, because like... anytime you're getting to Zuck under 50 is like pretty quick, I would say. Especially for no chins. Let's see if we can heal, who knows. So make sure you're bashing, make sure you're praying Rigour before the cutscenes, that you have Rigour going into here and you get Rigour on the first hit. Because otherwise I wouldn't have Rigour on the first hit. Oh my god, huge hits. Are we getting a... Oh boy. Alright. That made it a little not as... Oh dude, it's huge. Wait. This is crazy. It's on vid too. Okay, we have like a pretty good chance of no setting here, although it's like 50-50 now maybe. I think we got 3 more hits. That's 1. Now we'd have to like max both times. It's not happening. Oh, it's unlucky. Oh, it was so close though. What a shame. Alright, make sure not to move from that spot before Zuck hits the shield. Because like I was like almost moving too early. Okay, that was literally 1 hit from 600, so kill this mage now. Can stamina early. Okay, that procs Jad. We are Jad skipping here just because, like, I don't know, pace is kind of good, so. I'm just gonna wait. I don't want to proc it in like a terrible spot. And you're seeing how I'm making sure I'm 115. Because I don't want to start healers, especially not with a Jad on me. Like, I don't want to start healers with a Jad on me on like bad HP. Okay, now we're definitely waiting. So we're waiting for the next corner. Sometimes this happens, it's just pretty unlucky to be honest. Trying to hit early so I can like hopefully get it proc. It's funny, it was like such a small hit. Okay, just no one mention how close that was, please. And so you just keep listening as well for the sounds. Sometimes the sound is like a good way to pay attention. If it makes a sound, it's mage. And if it doesn't make a sound, then it's range. And just make sure you don't die. Yeah, so I had to stop hitting there for a second, which is not ideal, but what can you do? Better than dying, right? There's like no chance of another set spawning, so you just have to make sure you don't mess up against the Jad basically, and against Zuck at this point. It's probably like another like minute and a half, 2 minutes to set or something crazy. I have almost 2 restores left. It's like so crazy. I could have taken another brew. You could take like 4 or 5 brews probably. Maybe. But also I guess you might not be quite as fast. So you might need a little bit more prayer. Die. Alright, sub 54 no, sub 5330, you know, we can take that for just like a casual run, you know. It's just the ring of the gods, man. Like the thing's crazy. What can we say? Like Easy KC, 53-29. Okay, I did skip Jad, but the thing is, even if I didn't skip Jad, that still would have been sub 55. So, like, because Jad does not take a minute and a half to kill. So, that was like, even without Jad skipping, easy sub 55. Like, didn't sweat. Oh, I just banged my knee, but that's okay. Didn't sweat. Easy game. Hope anyone enjoyed this. It was like a little bit of a shorter one just because it was faster, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Not as much time for me to yap on about stuff, but it's all good. It's all good. The Inferno's getting so fast with Ring of the Gods. It's actually crazy. Like this ring, now that I have this, it's funny. The person in my first video who said, or not in my first video, but in my Hawkeye camp video, he said, why not just Ring of the Gods in Camp Rigour? And it's funny because back then I didn't really think twice about it, but now I'm like, that guy's actually right when you think about it. So sorry, guy from that video. If you're watching this, you were right. Uh, and yeah, that's my guide on how to get through the Inferno with no prayer flicking and camping Rigour. And yeah, hope that was. I mean, I don't know. That was just what it was. I just chilled and I got a 53-29. So if I can do it, you could do it too, probably. The prayer bonus is like so OP. I'll say that. Like nothing is better than this until you're going for like world record time. Nothing is better than this, I would say. Maybe like Pegasians and like Venator Ring for like going for like crazy times, but other than that, like yeah, this is pretty chill and not much else I can think to say about it. Yeah, that's what I have for today. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate everyone who comments and likes, and I don't know. I think that's all crazy, like how much support all the other videos have gotten and how much support this video's gotten. So just wanted to take a second to say thank you. So yeah, take care, everyone. Stay safe and have a happy new year. And peace out. I'll see you soon.